Bull or bear? What's it going to be tonight, folks? Looks like it's a bull. And speaking of bulls, I guess, or cows or something like that, we've got some sea cows up here, otherwise known as manatees for you Floridians out there. Guess where I was this weekend? Well, obviously you knew if you watched my last video because I had almost zero internet connection. It took me 20, probably 25 hours, 24 hours to upload the last video that you saw. My phone connection was pretty much zilch out there, so I did not get any videos up during my vacation, for which I somewhat apologize, but there's something to be said for having a little bit of a break from working and doing other things. And believe me, these videos, as much as I love doing them, do take a little bit of work as well. But man, what a beautiful place, Homosassa Springs up there. Not a live video, but this is the viewpoint from which I show this camera quite a bit here. The manatee cam at Homosassa Springs. They got all kinds of, big snook, all kinds of crevalle jacks. I seen alligator gars in there, all kinds of cool fish. But what a great place. So if you're ever in Central Florida near Inverness, definitely visit Homosassa Springs there. Beautiful park, highly recommend it. And that's it. I won't go into why I couldn't do a video. You already know that. We're going to get into the meat of what we're going to talk about tonight, Monday night, which is a big sale. Big sale on premiums out there, folks. Since I last spoke to you, it's even a bigger fire sale when it comes to premiums on all the American products. 1 ounce gold, silver eagles, 1 ounce gold. Silver eagles not as much, but gold eagles, wow, premiums just get completely whacked on those things. As well as a 90% U.S. silver coin. And like I said, silver eagles to some extent as well. They've come down substantially. The only thing I can surmise is that for the last year, we've had small supply and big demand. These markets, these physical markets entirely are built on supply and demand. So I want to get into that as well in a moment. But I'm going to share with you what the wholesale markets and about what you should be paying for different gold and silver products out there. But let's first kind of take a look at the news and what's going on out there. Folks, if there's any kind of collapse in the empire, this is it. We've been watching it slow motion for how many years right now? Just read this stuff. You couldn't make this up. And what was that Superman world? I used to talk about it all the time. The Superman world where everything is just the opposite. Oh my gosh. Bizarro World. Let me see if I can find a picture of Bizarro World, because that is where we are living in Bizarro World, where everything is the opposite. All right, there you go, Bizarro World, and I love the images of this. There you go. Far out in space there exists the goofiest planet in the entire universe, the square Bizarro World. I've talked about this before, folks. I just had to remind myself of this. It's the home planet of the pathetic, stupid, bizarro creatures who are imperfect duplicates of Superman and his friends. So perfect duplicates, but in a bizarro, opposite kind of weird way of what is right, and or what represents good, which was, anyways. I live in Bizarro World. There's no doubt about that right now. Take a look at this. Generally described evidence of these. These JP Morgan C stocks exploding more than 10% on the CPI miss. Super tank. Nothing good out there, folks. Are we not definitely in the collapse of the empire, or is that not what it seems to me? Well, I said I wanted to do a really quick video about premiums. I'm getting off into news stuff. Well, I'll start talking more about this, but what does this have to do with the price of gold, silver, and platinum? Well, folks, in the collapse of every empire, it seems like gold, silver, and well, let me not talk about platinum because it's a fairly new metal, and it's still, God, it's so damn unloved it makes me sick. Let's talk about gold. Gold and silver have been around for 5,000 years as money, as a real form, a real hard asset. It's not going anywhere fast. And when you're in the midst, and we've been in kind of like a slow motion midst of a collapse of an empire. What does a collapse of an empire look like? I don't know. We'll all know together when we get there, but I think we're in the midst of it right now, or at least in the when you're on that roller coaster and you're just like heading downward, looking down that slope. Some of us have been looking down that slope a little bit longer than others, but I mean, just so much bad shit going on out there, folks. And the dollar at some point, I mean, you've got a major economic war going on between the Russians, the United States, Euro, the European central banks. All these banking motherfuckers are all fighting with each other, trying to be the top dog, or as we've talked about many times in my video, the last horse to the glue factory when it comes to the end of their fiat species, their end of the fiat dollar that they push, or the fiat euro, or the fiat whatever it is, okay? But that's why you want to buy gold, silver, and platinum. It's about wealth preservation against morons that are running the world out there, folks. Sadly true. Well, anyways, I don't want to get too sidetracked tonight, and I got this video done late again. Man, I got so much on my plate here. I'm at the office right now. I've got so much on my plate with the running a show, and I'm not whining about why I haven't been getting videos out, but I've got so much going on with getting a show going on this weekend, which I'm going to share with you, which is the Lakeland Show, which was my father's show that I inherited about 4 weeks ago, and that will be running this weekend. It should be a really good show, but I got a lot going on. Had my vacation this last weekend. Again, want to apologize for not knocking out these videos like I've normally like to on a consistent basis. With that said, gold and silver prices still, we were looking at that $1,800 mark last week, touching on it a few times this week. Same thing with silver, knocking on that close to that $24 door, getting above $23.50. Platinum just totally unloved in this low $1,000 mark. I figured it'd be at least $1,050. What the hell do I know? Well, what do I know? That all these markets are rigged. Gold, silver, and platinum. We've talked about it many times, how they're rigged in the commercial, collusive COMEX, CRIMEX markets. So what does this mean? Well, it means that gold and silver and platinum prices are super cheap, and the freaking premiums are even cheaper. So if you have the opportunity to get rid of those fiat dollars in your pocket, or that crap crypto that you may have bought right now, and just, I'm sorry, I shouldn't talk about crypto like that, but my gosh, I've tried to keep an open mind about cryptocurrencies and such, but really, what is it? It's nothing, folks. You don't hold anything in your hand. You hold nothing in your hand. There's nothing tangible about cryptos. In fact, without electricity, without internet, it really doesn't exist. And it's kind of like, that old story about the king has no clothes, and then finally the king gets all pissed off because he realizes he has no clothes. At some point, folks out there are going to realize that the cryptos have no clothes, and that really, if you want clothes, you better buy gold or silver, because, well, they'd be pretty damn heavy clothes. But if you want clothes, you gotta buy. That's a weird analogy right there I just made. However, something tangible, man, something tangible. And there's nothing tangible about cryptos in any way, shape, or form, especially on any kind of historical level, tangible value. Cryptos have no tangible value whatsoever, and their historic value is yet to be determined, whether they're going to last or not. And I kind of doubt it. Again, what is cryptos? Cryptos are just, it's just your imagination and some numbers and an encryption. That's it, folks. You really own nothing when you own cryptos. So, wow, I really just dissed cryptos. But it's not hard to do after watching what you've seen with the EFTX. Now potentially Binance or something like that is having to do audits with their stuff. I mean, what do you own? You own absolutely nothing. If it's not in your hands, you don't really own it, folks. And that's the beauty of gold, silver, and platinum. If it's in your hands, you own it, and you have a 5,000-year track record of this stuff being tangible, hard asset that is money. All right. Well, anyways, prices of gold and silver are really cheap right now. Premiums are super cheap. I'm going to get into that in just a moment. Oh, man, here we go. Crypto investors withdraw record amounts from exchanges. Do you wonder why? Gold buying mania in Egypt as national currency loses value. Do you wonder why? Cransler and London see gold breaking its chains. I'm sorry, not change, but chains. I'm not going to read that. Sorry about that. But good articles out here on gata.org. Most of you probably read this. Don't need to go into these articles right now. If you're new to my videos, of course, I like to think that an educated customer is the best kind of customer, so I highly recommend that you read websites like gata.org when it comes to understanding how the game is rigged and who rigs the game and why it's done, because if you know all that stuff, you become a much smarter player, and you learn how to beat them at their own game. And again, premiums just crazy low right now. As far as gold eagles, you should be paying. I mean, gold eagles are actually into a reasonable level right now. Let's use the spot price of 1782.65 right now, and let me give you some prices here on what. Oh, hang on a second. Let me get back to gold eagles. 1782.65, I think I said. All right. Well, we're not going to worry about 10 cents. And gold eagles. Oh, hang on. 1917.65 right now, based on 1782. But even better, let me tell you what the premium on gold eagles are right now. Spot plus 135 bucks. I mean, that's where maples were not too long ago when the premiums are real high. So I can't complain about spot plus 135 bucks. In fact, you know, with, I believe, let me just take a look at 1 ounce gold bars. Yeah. 1 ounce gold bars is spot plus 73 bucks over. So really that spread is within what, 60 bucks or 65 bucks. Even though I would probably tell you that you're better off buying a 1 ounce gold bar plus 3 ounces of silver versus a 1 ounce gold American Eagles. The price of American Eagles premiums have come down quite a bit, so they're more in a reasonable level right now. So is the price of gold, silver, and platinum. So I mean, everything's kind of coming together for people that still have the ability to buy in and buy gold and silver right now. As far as what other good deals are out there, I'd still say stick with 1 ounce gold bars. But the price of gold eagles, again, their premiums have dropped dramatically, so they're not that awful as far as the premiums go. Spot plus 135 bucks or less, depending on the quantities that you're buying. Where are gold maples right now? Gold maples aren't bad either. They seem to be available out there. They're spot plus like 93 bucks or less, again, depending on the quantities that you're buying. Another great deal out there that we have is gold elephants. They're really cool South African elephants. They have a, let me see if I can find a picture one. Gold 1 ounce elephants. You may want to check and see if your local dealer has them as well, but we've got them for gold 1 ounce elephants. Spot plus 85 bucks. That's not bad at all. That's about 73. It's about 12 bucks more than the price of a gold bar. I'd rather have these gold elephants gold bars, frankly, for 12 bucks more. They're pretty cool, but I don't want to get sucked into that shiny stuff. You know me, I'm all about the money, the dollars, the pennies, not about designs. So, but for 12 bucks, they are pretty damn cool. 12 bucks more than a bar. And gold buffaloes. Let's see, where are they at? Wow, damn, those things have really gone down. Spot plus 130 bucks. More reasonable. If you remember, folks, with gold prices lower, and this is going to be silver the same way, with gold prices lower, the premiums on 1 ounce, God, this is a squeaky chair. Sorry about that if you can hear that. Premiums on gold eagles were what, 200 to 225 bucks over the last year or two, maybe even higher at some points. Buffaloes were as much. Now they're basically almost $100 an ounce cheaper from their highs, both gold buffaloes and gold eagles. They were $100 higher this last couple of years, many times during the last couple of years with the premiums. They are down dramatically right now. Don't ask me why. In fact, I got to call my good friend and ask him what his opinion on why the premiums on these American products are down so low. Man, I got my show coming up here too, so my videos are going to be pretty quick, hopefully this week as well. And when I get back, hopefully I can get back in the groove and doing my regular videos. And well, anyway, as far as silver products go out there, 90% silver has just completely collapsed as far as the premiums go. Again, can't recommend you buy 90% silver out there. Premiums are still too high in my opinion. Probably running at the spot plus 5 or 6 bucks over spot versus 100 ounce bars, which are currently 100 ounce bars spot plus, wow, what a great premium, spot plus 275. You can't beat that. 100 ounce premiums are really cheap right now. 1 ounce round premiums are spot plus 350. 10 ounce bars are spot plus 375, and kilo bars are around spot plus $4, which is spot plus $3. Also a great deal. So 1 ounce rounds, 10 ounce bars, kilo bars, and 100 ounce bars are the best deal out there. Stay away from 90% silver. And as far as silver eagles go, no, I mean, they're still spot plus 10 or $11, folks. I couldn't recommend that you buy them, but both the wholesale buy and sell, bid and ask on silver eagles has dropped. So I suspect that you'll see cheaper prices on those out in the sites like APMEX, SD, and JM Bullion, and the other guys. And by the way, here comes my spiel. We advertise to beat APMEX, JM, and SD Bullion at Commercial Rare Coins and Precious Metals. So if you live in South Florida, anywhere in South Florida, visit us at Commercial Rare Coins and Precious Metals. We're open 10 to 4 Mondays through Fridays. We can sell you anywhere from $1 to $1 million worth plus of gold, silver, and platinum. If you don't live in South Florida and you want to purchase from us, we do have conciergebullion.com, which is only 1,500 or more ounces of silver or more than 100 ounces of gold. We can do shipping with that. We don't have the traditional website, but I'll show you that website at the very end of the page here. Meanwhile, let me get into last week's video, which was silver up in 3 months, silver up $5 in 3 months. This video, folks, which was, hang on a second, how long was that video? It was more than 39 seconds, that's for sure. I think it was about 25 or 30 minutes at the most. But man, it took literally 25 hours to upload. Had my computer on the full time. So if you wonder why I didn't pop out videos like I would typically do on my vacations, there you go. I will say one thing, she was very happy that I wasn't on the computer the whole time doing videos and other things. Let me get into some comments down here. Close your eyes if you get dizzy, because I do. I got my eyes closed right now. And what's up, Rob? Number one, for sure. Wendy says, language, sorry to check in. When people say language, are they saying that my vernacular or my vocabulary is very good, or is it really about saying a few curse words here and there? Wendy, if you're offended by a few curse words, sorry about that, but there are a lot of video guys out there that don't curse, and I hope you find a good one for yourself. AZ Welk says, Burr from Arizona, Ella. Burr from Arizona? I thought Arizona was hot most of the time. Oh, hang on one second. Let's buy some more. Wait, I guess, all right. You're going to make me look. What does that word mean? Hang on one second here. Man, I'm tired. I got to... Give me 1 second. I'm complaining now. Okay. I guess I'm totally screwed when it comes to knowing what that... maybe it was just a misspelling, or maybe I'm just stupid and don't understand the current vernacular on the intraweb. Thanks, Jake. I appreciate you coming. Michael Matthews, what's up? Brian Slake, gonna stay awake. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, man, that video took a long time. Appreciate you watching it, Helen, really do. John Wood says, I like your show, but $5 is not much. Sorry, happy is low if you're buying. I'm not. I have a lot. Okay, well, that's good, John. Appreciate it. And should be at 30 morning before I get a smile, but for people buying, let it get before it's too late. Yeah, it will, John. Relax, man. It's good. I'm pretty much bought in myself, too, and that's a dealer that buys and sells this stuff all the time talking to you. But, yeah, I'm kind of waiting for that up movement like a lot of people are. But it's not happened yet, but it will. In Spanduda, can't find dealers in any Long Island, New York, like yourself, anyone you know. Not really. I mean, I wish I could tell you. I guess I'm going to get out there and try to find a network of people out there that I can advise some of you guys to go to that I'm not able to deal with on a local basis. But thanks for commenting. I really appreciate it, and I do hope you find a dealer before I can find you one, because I'm so damn busy lately. But again, thanks for watching. Tree Climber says, 2 words, central bankers, but I digress. Yep, that's true, Tree Climber. Thank you, Jerome. I appreciate that. I did enjoy the nature. I enjoyed the smells, the sounds, butterflies, all that stuff. Absolutely true. You know, it wasn't long enough, that's for sure. And it was kind of a badly planned vacation, because Again, I've got the Lakeland Collectorama show. I'm going to tell you about that in a moment, coming up Wednesday for dealer setup, and then the public comes in Thursday through Sunday. Hope some of you folks can make it to Lakeland this weekend here in Lakeland, Florida. It's a coin currency, and going to be bullion and precious metals there, as well as collectibles and stuff too. But meanwhile, where was I going with that? Yeah, my vacation. This last week, my father owned this show, and he passed away about 3 or 4 weeks ago. I hadn't intended on running it and kind of taking over things myself at this time, but no less, I did enjoy the vacation to the best I could, knowing how much work I got coming up this week. Thanks, Jerome. I appreciate that. Enjoy your time off. Thanks, Jeff Keller, Charles Taylor, James Taylor. Everyone will learn about precious metals. Look at a country where currency is collapsing even today. Nigeria, Venezuela, all know how to barter with precious metals. I don't know. I don't know if that's true, Charles. I don't know if they all know how to barter with precious metals. Maybe they do in those particular countries, but in this country, I don't think we're ever going to have to deal with bartering with precious metals, because I don't think the younger generation and a few generations even understand or even have a clue what real gold and silver look like or should look like, or the ability to test it. Hence the reason that I think that we're always going to be using some form of a fiat currency, but buying gold and silver will just be a hedge against the decline of that fiat dollar. Anyways, and jump down that rabbit hole another time. Thanks for watching, Charles. Appreciate it. That Toonie Time says the investment side of physical metals is a fact they are undervalued. Upside clock should cost. Absolutely true. YZF Motor, I woke up 17 criminals against everything. Yeah, they knock it back down, but again, the price discovery, we all know this, and I just get so tired of talking about the criminals in the COMEX markets, the LBMA markets, where the price discovery where gold and silver and platinum are made, how these people criminally knock these prices down. But, again, it's going to blow up in their faces at some point, folks. It absolutely will. Have faith. There's no doubt about it. We're in a world being ruled by criminals and morons and just bad people. You know what I'm saying? I honestly believe that. Or ignorant people. Probably ignorant would be a better description. All right, again, another rabbit hole I could jump down pretty easily. Couch Squad says, got a 1 kilogram Olympic coin in the box, year 2000. Oh, cool, man. Awesome. I mean, we call them hockey pucks in the industry. They're big, they're cool, they're, as long as you're not paying a huge premium. Again, you pay whatever you want, man. I shouldn't be judgmental on that level, but when it comes to bullion, I like buying stuff that's really close to the price of gold, silver, platinum without paying a large premium. But got to admit, big kilograms are cool. Drew says, with the BRICS, Russia's calling for a revaluation of gold. Do you think that'll work in our favor? I don't think they're going to be revalue gold. I think gold is going to value itself globally, worldwide at some point. Being the only trustable form of money out there, if you really think about it, that's survived empires, survived thousands of years of crooks, morons, and just plain bad people. So anyway, that's my opinion. So I'm going to stick with that. Anonymous, but I don't think they're going to revalue gold. I think that gold will revalue itself at some point, or revalue, or indicate the true value of the fiats out there. Another rabbit hole. There's so many rabbit holes that go down in these videos. Colin Spiller says, I heard that Florida law, no one can take your house if you own it and go bankrupt if I make bricks out of. I believe that is true. You can't, unless, of course, it's a second mortgage or it's a mortgage, and they can take it. Remember that it only applies to other people except for banks. Banks can take whatever they want. And would these be considered to be part of my home and not subject to, if I make bricks out of precious metals? Always thinking, you guys are. That's pretty funny, Colin, there. I don't think it's going to work, though. But I would check with your attorney, your accountant, not me. Christopher McCormick says, how hard is it to verify gold bars and how liquid are they? Recommend gold bar size maximum and minimum for stacking liquid. I'd stick with 1 ounce, or stick with 1 ounces whenever you can, then, especially with gold. I really, guys, would avoid 10 ounce or anything larger for sure, but I would stick with 1 ounce increments when it comes to gold. Absolutely. Maybe kilos, maybe 10 ounces, but really stick with 1 ounce bars when you can. That's my recommendation, unless you have to buy like a huge amount of them, then maybe you can get into tens and kilos and stuff. Silverliner says, I was in Monroe, Louisiana this morning, and an hour before sunrise, it was 70 degrees. Got back. Yeah, you know, I was up in Homosassa Springs, right near there, and it was a really cold 68, man. I was freezing my ass off there, Silverliner. I'm being a smartass. I was cold, though, actually. Well, anyways, folks, as you know, sorry for the delay on the video last week. No videos last week, man. Just terrible internet connection there. But I appreciate all the comments. And I'm going to call it quits, man. Lots going on. I hope I can knock out videos this week as well. I just got so much going on. So by the new year, I hope to get back to a normal schedule on my daily videos. Meanwhile, if you're looking to buy gold, silver, platinum, or buy and sell coins, precious metals, paper money, any kind of thing collectible, come and see us at Commercial Rare Coins and Precious Metals in beautiful Lauderdale by the Sea. We're open 10 to 4 Mondays through Fridays. Been in this same location since 1995. Again, we can sell you gold, silver, and platinum, any amounts from $1 to millions of dollars worth of gold, silver, and platinum here locally, face-to-face, give you good advice. And if you don't live in South Florida and you're spending more than, or you're buying more than 1,500 ounces of silver and more than 100 ounces of gold, call us at conciergebullion.com here. We do conciergebullion.com. Where are you? You're somewhere here. All right, I think I forgot to put it up there. So you got the point, conciergebullion.com. Give us a call anytime at conciergebullion.com or just call Commercial Rare Coins and Precious Metals, damn it. I'm going to just wrap it all under one roof when it comes to that. We can definitely beat APMEX, SD, and JM Bullion and all that stuff on their prices. And happy to help you out with your purchases. Well, Wednesday, the Collectorama show, and if you live anywhere in South Florida and you like coins and you like shiny stuff and you like stuff like that, firearms and collectibles and gemstones and jewelry and all that cool stuff, come to the Collectorama show at December 15th to the 17th. Get your free tickets here at thecollectoramashow.com. Otherwise, it's $5 at the door. And a really cool show. I hope to see you there. And that's it, folks. I'm done. I'm toast. Color me done. Hope I get this video done early tomorrow. It's going to be a hectic day. No less. Thanks for watching and putting up with me. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye now.